Good afternoon, good evening, good morning, and good day, everyone, and welcome to Soft TV. We're here for another session of live music. We've already had a great day so far with two other bands before us. There was Flame of the Forest and Zakin McCann, and now we've got Suasion. Take it away, boys.
Days I'm counting down the time I gotta live. So many ways thinking of you when I'm not around. Yeah, I know that I wanted space. You didn't want me to leave our place. I know I was so dumb and wrong, but now I'm gone and you are back home alone. So all I wanted was a glimpse of what we had, of what I knew. All I wanted was you. Apart and I can almost touch you. It's all the while both our lives are moving on fast. Yeah, I know that I wanted space. You didn't want me to leave our place. I know I was so dumb and wrong, but now I'm gone and you are back home alone. 'Cause all I wanted was a glimpse of what we had, what I knew. All I wanted was you. Space. You didn't want me to leave our place. I know 'cause I was so dumb and wrong, but now I'm gone and you are back home alone. What we had, what I knew. You.
Wow, okay, man. I hope everybody watching on Soft TV enjoy that first song. I know it sounded great here in Studio Softland. We're all loving it. I'm here with James and Leslie Wu and Farid, our master of ceremonies, the big boss, our audience of one. And here's Suasion. So we've got these four fine musicians. There's Lindsay Long on bass, Michael Intrader on the rhythm guitar, there's Chris Bong on the lead, and Alvin Lim on the box thing. What do you call that?
Cajon.
Cajon.
It's called a cajon.
Yeah.
Okay, just one, right? One cajon.
Just one.
Okay. Usually there's two, but
Exactly.
so so here we are, man. Suasion. So thanks for coming out today. You guys sound great.
Thanks, man. Thanks for having us. We're really, really psyched to be down here. We've been following Soft for a while now. And thanks for Farid for having us on, and you guys for putting it on. It's fantastic. Really excited to be here.
And also thanks for James and Leslie for creating this great platform for Singapore musicians.
Brilliant.
Yeah. Okay, fantastic. So I'm very curious about you guys. So maybe you can tell us your story. I've read a little bit about you. You were a 2-piece, now you're a 3-piece, and now you're a 4-piece.
Yeah.
So the band is growing. So maybe first before we do that though, let's not forget the first song.
Yes, very good point.
Can you tell us a little the title and tell us what it's all about and how it came together?
Yeah, so the song's called Glimpse. Wrote it a while back, and I was actually, like a lot of the songs we write, either Chris or I come up with the kind of the core part of the song, and then we kind of put it together and give it a Suasion vibe. And this one's all about seizing that little moment that you just kind of have fleeting by, and you just want to kind of focus on it, and just kind of tune everything else out. So that was a glimpse in time. So hence the word glimpse, and I quite like the title. So I don't know why it just stuck.
So you're talking about the music now. That music is sort of part of, everyone kind of pitches in a little bit after developing a core. What about the lyrics?
The lyrics generally either Chris or I write the main lyrics, and then it's more we work on each individual part. So obviously Lindsay adds fantastic bass tonality to the songs, as well as obviously a nice third harmony up there. That was one of the fantastic additions to growing from a 3-piece to a 4-piece. Okay. And then Alvin, with his percussion hits, he's very happy now. He's switched nearly permanently now from cajon to drums in most gigs, so he's very happy about that. Cool.
So tell us a little bit about how the band came together. It's a pretty young band, and but obviously you sound like a seasoned band. So let's go through that, please.
Yeah. So I met Chris when I first moved to Singapore. I was really excited to actually start a band. So I met him on Facebook through the Diarist Sessions Facebook group, which was very helpful. And I just said, does anybody know how to harmonize? And he kind of went, yeah, I do. And so we started jamming. I think the first time we met was actually at SMU, kind of on a bench. We just kind of jammed.
We just found a space somewhere in town, and we just let's just give this a go and see what happens. And like a year later, wow.
Don't they call that busking?
Yeah, something like that. But I'm not sure if it's 100% legal. So we do not approve that message. But yeah, so then we needed some percussion, and Chris knew Alvin. So Alvin came along, and we started doing quite a bit with the trio. And then we really felt like we needed to move to the next level. And for us, that was a full electric band. Even though we're an acoustic setup today, that's where we're moving towards. And so Lindsay was really, really a great addition for us, both because she does leads as well on certain songs, which gives me a chance to rest, which is lovely. And I can work my harmonies, which is even more important. She says I have very enthusiastic harmonies.
Okay, I cracked the whip on his harmonies.
Exactly.
Awesome. So I heard you guys have 5 songs for us today.
Yeah, we do.
5. Okay. Well, let's maybe try out the second one.
Sure.
And what's that one all about?
Chris, you want to introduce it?
Okay, so this one's one I actually took like an hour to write, and it's very it's cheesy. It's so cheesy. I had this dream. Yeah.
Ooh.
Yeah. Don't laugh. So I had this dream, and there was this girl in this dream, and she was perfect, like perfect.
She was a dream girl.
Yeah, she was a dream girl. She was the girl of my dreams, literally. So, I just woke up and I had this tune in my head, and like, you know what? Let's pen this down and let's work on it. Okay. So this is what came out of that dream.
Awesome. Well, let's hear it. Kick out the jams.
All right. The song's called Melody in the Morning. Waking up to the memory of us, and your scent lingers on my pillow. A hazy image of your face still haunts me, and all I have left is your name. And in the morning, dreams are meant to fade. fade. And in the morning I want more. And it's the agony of the subconscious melting in the sun. Can't hold on to smoke. And it's the emptiness beside me and the thought of letting go. You just drift away into the morning sun. Chasing after a distant entity, go to bed hoping to find you. Try and work my way back to the cafe where our romance first began. And in the morning, dreams are meant to fade. And in the morning I want more. And it's the tragedy of the subconscious melting in the sun. Can't hold on to smoke. And it's the emptiness beside me and the thought of letting go. You just drift away into the morning sun. And it's the tragedy of the subconscious melting in the sun. Can't hold on to smoke. And it's the emptiness beside me and the thought of letting go. You just drift away. You just drift away. You just drift away. You just drift to the morning sun.
Awesome, that was great. Thanks for that second
How
song,
much
you
comes
guys.
out of his dreams? It's amazing. Should do it more often, dude.
I should sleep more often.
Yeah.
I wish I had dreams like that. Awesome. So I think maybe now it would be good to introduce the band. I mean, you guys you've been as a group for a year. And Lindsay joined 3 months ago. But I think you've been playing music a little longer than that, probably. So maybe, what's your background? Where do you come from?
Chris, do you wanna speak for Alvin so he can tell you?
Alvin doesn't have a mic.
Alvin doesn't have a mic, unfortunately.
So his story is, I actually don't know your full story. do you want to move this mic over?
Yeah, just swing it. Swing it.
There we go.
Oh, this is the first time I'm on the mic, man.
This is novel
I'll
ground. He
treasure the
never
moment.
speaks.
Yeah, so I actually started learning the acoustic drums. It's like 10 years back. Yeah, back when I was in JC, and then so I went on to self-learn a little on the cajon, and then the bulk of my whatever I'm doing on the cajon was actually when I joined Bong and Michael, when we came together and then started to experiment more. So yeah, that's about all I have. Yep.
Cool.
Yeah.
Chris?
Story is very similar. I mean, I started playing guitar when I was maybe in my teens. The usual motivation, trying to get girls.
Yeah. That's a good motivation.
Typical teenage boy. Yeah, I decided to take it a
Did
bit
it work?
further, I guess. So this is where I am now.
Cool.
I mean, I started a little bit in a different vibe. I started with a classical background, and I realized when I was about, again, teens, that I wanted to do something a little more interesting, a little more current, and definitely something to probably attract some more of the girls. And so yeah, switched to acoustic stuff. And
Typical teenage motivation.
Exactly. I never really looked back. Did a bunch of stuff in Switzerland, and then when I came out here, I really wanted to put something together which is a lot more kind of thought out, a lot tighter. And I think it's been really, really fun working with these guys and lady. And it's been really fun. So we just look forward to continue to grow and continue to write more stuff. And yeah.
Cool. So you can play Toccato and Fugue in D minor on the guitar. But that didn't work for the ladies, did it?
Potentially. No, it didn't work as much.
Okay, cool.
Okay. So my story is a bit different as well. I did not pick up any instruments to get guys. It doesn't work that way. I started off with piano and violin when I was like a kid. And then it kind of progressed to guitar because my brother was learning it. So, by the way, like, hi, God, this is his bass. Thanks. But yeah, so it just kind of like just progressed into picking up more instruments, whatever is required.
Okay.
Yeah.
Did you consider auditioning for the Pixies by any chance?
She should have.
Okay. And you guys have probably played in other bands too. I mean, is there sort of a network by any chance? Have you guys played in different arrangements that we might have seen you in past years in Singapore's vibrant music scene?
I only moved here last year, so that'll be a no for me. But I don't know about these people.
I don't think anything you guys seen. I used to do a lot of like very small gigs and stuff like that. So yeah, I don't think anything very interesting.
I don't know.
Okay.
I was in a band, but didn't really see the light of day.
Okay. Well, you're off to a blazing start with Suasion, definitely. It's obvious. We've heard 2 of your songs so far. Now to the $1 million question, Suasion. What brought you to arrive at this cool name?
All right. So the simple truth of the matter is, I'm Swiss, and these three
we're
lovely
Asian.
Yes. And so we fused the two together and came up with the name Suasion, except the spelling of Swiss and Asian.
Suasion.
Yeah, it just doesn't really look as nice. So we decided actually we preferred the end of persuasion. So persuasion without the per. And that kind of stuck. And we've been going with it ever since.
I'm surprised because I thought you might have referred to the Latin meaning of the word suasion, which is to present in a pleasing manner.
Oh,
because you are presenting your songs.
You just gave us a much better explanation for our
You are
now.
presenting your songs.
That was
in a
definitely
pleasing
the other explanation, which I was about to get to.
But it probably has nothing to do with the economic theory of moral suasion, which is also referred to as jawboning, and it's kind of an immoral suasion.
We're very peaceful people.
How much time do you have?
So, are any of you economists?
I work in finance, but not economists. So,
what a shame. I'm not an economist either, by the way. Okay, cool. So you probably have another song.
Yeah,
you got 3 more songs. So what are you gonna play next?
This one is called Firelight. Actually, this one is probably one of the most fun we've had on harmonies and kind of arranging it really Suasion style. We had a lot of different inputs on this one, and it just really revolves around a fascination with looking into fire and watching the embers and the different kind of things you can see, and generally the mood and the vibe around a very nice evening bonfire on a cold night.
In Switzerland.
In Switzerland, yes. Obviously, you might not have a bonfire in Singapore. It might
we have barbecues here.
Barbecue, yeah, but yeah, that's true. So, but in this one, the fire is to keep you warm, whereas here it would be like you'd want to stay as far away from the fire as possible. So yeah, this one's called Firelight.
You follow me tonight by the firelight and watch those embers cast their light. What a moment, what a perfect start to be with you on this cold and snowy night. There's something on my mind, seems to happen every time. So the embers glow, relax and listen close. And so, would you follow me tonight by the firelight? Watch those embers cast their light on the rest of our lives. It's not that I just want you, since I always have. So would you follow me tonight by the firelight? Close those bright hazel eyes, safe by my side. Oh, you ask me why now? Why did it take so long? What else can I say? Sometimes I go wrong, but still, would you follow me tonight by the firelight? Watch those embers cast their light on the rest of our lives. It's not that I just want you, since I always have. So would you follow me tonight by the firelight? Close those bright hazel eyes, safe by my side. Oh, would you follow me? Would you close your eyes? Would you follow me? Would you close your eyes tonight?
All right, and welcome back to Soft TV, everyone. We've had a bumper day so far with Flame of the Forest and Zakin McCann, and now we're in the studio, Softland with Suasion. All right, a lot of S's there, a lot of alliteration. So thanks for that great song, man. That was beautiful.
Cheers, man.
That was, wow, harmonization. It's great to be here in this world of sound with you guys. You know, it sounds fantastic.
Harmonies are just so much.
Yeah.
I mean, they make it sound easy, but it's really difficult. But they do a really good job, and it just makes it sound so much fun for us to just go through melodies with 3 harmonies.
Beautiful. So, I was gonna earlier on. You were mentioning something about your live format, what you're doing acoustic today, but normally you're an electric band. So how does that work? How is that set up normally when you guys are playing?
So basically, Chris takes out the great electric guitar, and with the pedal has some fun effects on stage for the best solos possible.
Cool.
Alvin sits on his throne of drums and takes it away. And then I stay on the acoustic, but obviously amplified, and then Lindsay's on the electric bass. So it just adds a more kind of global sound to it. So. Cool. I think previously the acoustic, even though we really liked the acoustic vibe and that's how we started, it sometimes lacks a bit of depth in sound, so it's a more kind of high-pitched tonality.
Okay, so you always play electric, or do you vary that depending on the venue?
We do vary that depending on where we're playing and obviously who we're playing to, and for like a bigger venue, we'd probably go to an
Okay.
electric setup.
Cool. And Alvin's the only one who ever wears a hat.
Actually, no. This side of the room is the non-hats, and this side of the room. Actually, I'm
I'm
surprised he didn't bring
usually,
it today.
He's
Normally,
like sitting on that side.
yeah. Sorry, this side of the room excluding obviously Peter.
Bookending with hats, man.
No, actually these guys love hats, so they're
important,
generally
yeah,
always
yeah.
wearing some at the gigs.
Okay.
I am normally in one.
Nice.
They're trying to get us to convert, but it hasn't worked just yet.
Okay. Well, you still have plenty of hair, so it shouldn't be a problem. So, do you have upcoming gigs, and where can we see you in the next sort of days and weeks and months?
So this Thursday we'll be playing all night at the Hard Rock, starting from 9:30 on the After Dark sessions. So please come on down and have a listen. We have more gigs on our website if you want to follow us there. So www.suasionmusic.com.
Yeah, and it's a very cool website. I was hanging out there the other night. Yeah, it's a beautiful page actually. So someone's got some design skills, I guess.
Yeah, we built it to try and obviously increase our kind of online presence, and obviously the Facebook group is obviously really important. So also facebook.com/suasionmusic. But yeah, so we're trying to increase the amount of places we play around Singapore, and hopefully some slightly bigger setups so we can get Alvin on the drums continuously because he really enjoys it. Exactly.
And what about Wembley?
If they call, I would love to play Wembley, no problem.
Gigs in Switzerland lined up, maybe?
We're actually thinking of that. I proposed to the guys a couple months back that try and line up 2 weeks of touring in Switzerland and try and do that. So yeah, that's definitely on the cards.
Okay, so you're going to be at the Montreux Jazz Fest, I guess?
Absolutely. Absolutely. Alongside Deep Purple and,
and Frank Zappa and the Mothers.
Exactly.
Careful with your lighters. Don't burn the place to the ground. Great. So you got another song coming up? Your song number 4. So what's this one called and what's it all about?
This one's a song called Ambition. Wrote it as a reminder to yourself that, no matter how talented or wherever you came from, it means nothing if you don't work hard at it. And yeah, that's really what the core of the message of the song is all about.
Plus, ambition rhymes with suasion, so that helps, right?
Just saying.
Just saying, yeah. We try when we can.
All right, let's kick out the jams.
Talent's gonna go to waste, and what you make of luck is just a twist of fate. And when your heart tells you where to go, your head is gonna try to take control. Two in constant competition, don't let that stop your ambition. Living life is not what it used to be. Existential questions about reality, what to do and where you're supposed to go. Answers to them only the good Lord knows. And when your head tells you where to go, your heart take over control. Not about the recognition, it's all about your ambition. And when your heart and head get in sync, there is no doubt, no need to second think. You know your final destination. It's time to realize your ambition. Oh, 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 oh.
Shubaluba, short and sweet.
Yeah.
That was something different. I was listening to the other songs with their harmonies and the sort of intricate balance, and I'm thinking, okay, I think I got these guys figured out. And then you throw us Ambition. Actually,
edgier, something a little, a little punchier.
yeah. Actually, I'm looking at my notes because I was listening to your songs last night, and made a bit of notes. Glimpse, Dylanish. Ambition, also Dylanish. Lost Memories, also Dylanish. But you guys aren't really that Dylanish when I see you now live. So come on, fess up. What are just the kind of sounds that motivate you, and how did you guys sort of come up with the Suasion feel like you were just mentioning?
I think the main thing that all of us bring to the band is that the music that we listened to when we were growing up was also different, and I think it's the combination of styles and the combination of rhythms and the combination of sounds that we brought together that, like you mentioned, you thought that you had us pegged and figured out, but no. So I think that's the main Suasion characteristic, I guess.
Yeah. I think. I mean, correct me if I'm wrong. I mean, I think for us, what we really enjoy is also, especially for Chris and myself, when we're writing the lyrics, it's really playing around with the actual rhythm of the words themselves. I think for me, one of the artists I really think does that extremely well is Jason Mraz. I think he has an extraordinary use of the vocabulary to actually rhythm the melodies in his lyrics, along with just before you even get to the guitars and the percussion. And so I think we try and do. I mean, we each have our own kind of take on it, but we definitely enjoy using the lyrics in a kind of different way as a rhythm of themselves. So, yeah, I think
that's amazing.
We quite enjoy it, but it's a bit of an eclectic mix. We all listen to very different kind of styles, and then I think Suasion fusion, it's kind of, it's the same kind of idea. I think it just brings together different cultures, different musical tastes.
Well, earlier on at the cafe, we were talking about a whole bunch of stuff like Jason Mraz, The Police, The Offspring. It was going all over the place.
It was definitely going all over the place.
I can't take my eyes off of you.
When we get from Frankie Valli to Offspring, that something is very different.
Via Muse, maybe. I don't know.
Free Baby.
Yeah. Okay. So one of the things you mentioned earlier on is that, we were playing 5 songs today, but you've got way more songs than that. So tell us a little bit more about your sort of repertoire.
Yeah, we do. So we've now applied for an application to basically get a grant for producing an EP. So we're hopefully going to hear back from that.
Not just an
shortly.
EP, come on.
Well, yeah, no, it's going to be more than just an EP. We're trying to do a full-blown album, and between 12 songs, I think, in those regions.
Okay.
And we're hopefully going to start recording that in the new year and releasing that for you all very soon. But yeah, I think it was a project that I think Chris and I had been talking about for a while, and we really wanted to actually put it down because we've been coming up with, we think, some really interesting tunes, and we really want to have our a physical mark of what we've done and put it down.
Okay, so what's the timeline for that? I mean, you've applied for a grant, and next year...
I think in January we're aiming to record.
We're definitely aiming to start recording maybe in January, depending on how long that takes. We're looking at midway through 2015 to launch, so that's hopefully something to look out for. Fingers crossed.
June, I think, is safe bet.
Keep us all notified and
Absolutely.
make sure that
we
we
will
understand in Softland, what's happening there, and wish you all the best for your recording process. It's important to get original songs out there.
It's platforms like this that really help us promote our original music. So thank you all for having us on, because this is really great tool for us to kind of share our music with people, and hopefully they enjoy it. And if you want to follow more, you know where to find us. So
yep. SuasionMusic.com.
Got it. Yeah.
And you got an email kind of thingy in there too. Are you on Facebook? Are you on all the other whatever?
We are on Facebook, yeah. So Facebook.com/SuasionMusic, and we don't yet do Twitter.
No Twitter and Instagram
SoundCloud?
yet. No.
But this is. Maybe Alvin will.
MySpace?
On the way.
MySpace. MySpace, wow. We don't actually have MySpace, but we have SoundCloud, so you can find us on
Awesome.
SoundCloud.
Alvin just said Friendster.
It's just going to grow, isn't it? All right. So you got one more song for us today.
Yeah, we do.
Only one more song.
We could keep going if you want.
But let's hear a little bit about what you're going to play for us, and how you're going to surprise us next.
This last one, a bit different again, but this one is definitely closer to home for me. I wrote this one with Switzerland in mind.
And you yodel.
There's no yodeling, unfortunately, but definitely...
You sing in German? French?
Sadly not.
Romanche? Italian?
The fact that you know Romansh, I'm actually very impressed. Romansh, for
everyone knows
those,
that.
for those who don't know Romansh is the secret fourth language of Switzerland. So, very good. Oh, very nice. I think we're going to get Lindsay to sing a French song next time. Just like she's trying to get me to sing Mandarin songs. Anyways. But yeah, no, so this one's called Drinking on Sunshine. And it's all about Switzerland. If you haven't been, you should go. It's about the Alps, kind of where I'm from. So yeah, I'll let the lyrics of the song kind of give you an image of what my hometown, what my home country looks like. Town too far from here, only a mile, and we're city clear, city clear. Not a lot to do round here, you say, never mind, never you mind. Little back roads, pieces of paradise, hidden gems that ain't got no price. Don't need no liquor here, drinking on sunshine. Got our own stuff right here, drinking on sunshine. Drink it up, drink it up. Town too far from here, only a mile, and we're city clear, city clear. And what you see will blow your mind, those mountaintops haven't moved over time. From snowy slopes to snaking streams, you're breathing in air that's so divine. Don't need no liquor here, got our own stuff right here, drinking on sunshine. Oh, oh, drinking on sunshine. Oh, oh.
That was beautiful. So here we are on Soft TV with Suasion. We've just had a great day so far. We've been with Flame of the Forest and Zakeen Makan, and now here we are with Lindsay, Michael, Chris, and Alvin from Suasion. Yeah, a young band to watch.
Thank you very much.
Okay, and that was Drinking on Sunshine.
Exactly.
I was going to say Walking on Sunshine.
Yeah.
I had to stop myself.
Yeah.
I just had to stop myself. I grew up in the 80s. What can I say?
That's fine. I just that song just is like, there's something about it for us that it's about, you know, again, listening outside and just kind of taking it all in. Sometimes in Singapore, you know, as much as the country is beautiful, a lot of what happens is kind of indoors. So, you know, it was nice to kind of have a song which is outdoor focused. And
Drinking on Sunshine.
There you go.
About Switzerland, right?
Exactly.
It could be about Singapore too.
It could.
But maybe
there's a lot of sun in
be,
Singapore.
It would be eating on kway teow. Yeah. So, well, you know, different strokes for different folks.
Absolutely.
Yeah, interesting. Actually, we were talking about Suasion, Switzerland, Asian. I think even Switzerland and Singapore kind of have the same sort of shape and size, don't they?
They're actually very similar. I
Yeah.
think actually the Swiss constitution and the Singaporean model is very, very similar. I think both of them actually play off each other. Both have national service. Both have.
Great.
I will stop there, but you know,
How much
very
time
sim-
do you have?
Yeah, we do.
Fair enough.
There's
Okay,
a lot of
so-
similarities.
Yeah, cool. Well, I think we've come kind of the end of our show. I just wondered if you guys have any sort of shout outs that you want to do for, to say hi to mom. I think you already did that. No, you haven't done that yet. Say hi to mom.
Hi, Mom.
And any shout outs you might want to do for your supporters or.
Yeah, thanks for all of you guys for following us. We're going to be playing hopefully a lot more around Singapore, so keep your eyes and ears peeled for all of that. And thanks to everybody who's already given us a great platform to share our music. Lovely, all of you guys. And look forward to seeing you all soon in live.
Okay, cool, man. And don't forget your contacts.
Okay, absolutely. Yeah. So website. Do we have the? Do you want to just pass that 2 seconds? So we'll make it easy for you guys.
The board.
The board. So there you go.
is.
If we can zoom in on this. I don't know if you can see that. Where's that? There we go. All right. So suasionmusic.com and then Facebook/suasionmusic and then the email suasionmusic1@gmail.com. So there you go. So feel free to contact us, and if you have any other ideas, just
But
let
you
us know.
guys are easy to find. You type in Suasion and you're like the first name that comes up. Anyway.
Awesome.
And if you're called Doors, then good
That
luck.
would be a bit more difficult. Exactly.
Cool.
Technically, we may not be the first hit that you get for Suasion.
Yeah, you might have to scroll down a little bit. Apparently, there was a Suasion before us, but
No.
They're like a
Dun, dun,
metal.
dun.
They're like a metal band. So don't mind them. Just type in Suasion music and you'll be fine.
yeah.
All right. Okay.
yeah.
So let's wrap things up. And I just want to say thank you all for tuning in to Soft TV. I'm Peter Hofflich, your guest host for the evening, the afternoon, the day, the morning, wherever you are watching us from. And keep your eye on Soft and make sure you watch the next one too. Shubaluba.